What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Zumi back again. This video is about a little incident that has happened that has caused a lot of trouble. This incident will be called TCG Gate. I'm just going to call it what it is. So as of right now, Walmart, Target, and other big box retailers, as far as I know, will no longer be selling trading cards. Trading cards, sports cards, all that. They're going to stop selling them altogether. My store that I shop at has a few commander decks left on the shelf, but that's it. But the big thing is, the reason why this is happening, and it's such a fucking weird reason, because they'll wait for the card vendors to show up, people will, and wait there for 30, 40 minutes to get cards, and they'll put all the stuff out, mainly Pokemon and sports cards. They have boomed in the past year. Because of this, them waiting and buying everything out, Walmart, Target, all these big box retailers are saying we're done. We're done selling trading cards. We're done selling sports cards. And I understand why, but at the same time, you're taking away a lot of the buying power for your TCGs and all that. A lot of people who got into like any kind of card game, Magic, YuGiOh, myself included, I started buying YuGiOh cards when I was 10 years old at Walmart. Now, they used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh at gas stations too, which a lot of people don't know, but my mom worked at a gas station in town. They sold the first Kaiba and Yugi starter decks in her store for like $9.95 a piece. So of course mom got me both. And then Walmart started selling cards. Well, they were already selling Pokemon and Magic because Magic's like the OG card game. It's been here forever. Pokemon was there right like 99, 2000, so it was there. But Yu-Gi-Oh came around 2001, 2002. And a lot of people were going to stores buying cards because there is one thing that a lot of places, a lot of small towns don't have, and that is a local game store. Unfortunately, the local game store in my area unfortunately had to shut down due to the pandemic. Go figure. But my local game store more focused on Magic and Warhammer, which is fine. They had some Yu-Gi-Oh stock, but they weren't Konami certified, I guess. So you had to go out of town to go to any sort of like bigger stores. Like there's one like 30 minutes from me that sells Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's not their main sell. So they don't have much. So now a lot of people are learning they have to go online to buy these products, like TCG Player, Card Kingdom, and because of how cards fluctuate in value, I say something like the latest Pokemon set comes out, and there's one card in there that's worth like $400. Well, you can order it online, but you're not guaranteed to get it because it might sell out. And if it sells out, that just raises the value even more because there's price to demand kind of thing. And now people are starting to realize, oh shit, we can't go to Walmart anymore. We can't go to Target anymore to buy cards. I've seen people go to Walgreens, gas stations that sell trading cards, which there's not many of them left. And they're like, well, we have nothing. So now a lot of people are having to go to these other places to buy cards, and they're not happy about it. And my personal opinion, I think, because of certain groups, like the scalpers, the people who flip them, I was doing it years ago. Like, back in 2015, when my ex-wife and I were, like, flipping cards and stuff, it was nothing to, like, go into Walmart and buy a bunch of shit and then flip it. We'd weigh packs and stuff. I know that's not right, but we did that because it made money. But now we hit a point where a lot of people just go around to buy packs. Say, for instance, you want to swing by Walmart after work, or you work at Walmart and you're like, man, you know what, I might pick up a couple booster packs, whatever, just to open up something, as a matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, there was Magic cards, and I'm like, I'm not opening the latest set, Strixhaven, I'm going to get a couple cards. Got a few cards, I'm like, alright, this is not bad, and I go back, and all the cards are gone, like, the sleeves, the sheets, everything's gone, except for a few of the commander decks. But now, even that's going to not be sold. Like, we were told by our management team that basically we're not even going to sell anything related to Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, Trading card games, Pokemon, nothing. So now, as a consumer who collects cards, who likes to buy packs, what do? Unfortunately, you have to go online to buy cards. Or if you're like me, who's just been buying singles that you need for your decks and stuff, you just go on TCG Player, eBay, whatever. But now, the initial, like, kids won't be getting into, like, card games anymore because, well, where do kids buy their cards? Walmart, Target, these other retailers. Now they can't. A lot of young kids who don't know how to go online and buy cards, like yours truly. When I was a kid, I had to beg and plead my mom for some YuGiOh cards, and guess what? They had them in abundance. Now, that's not the case. With this new thing going now, it's going to be a lot harder to get young people, younger kids into these games. I hate to break it to a lot of you gatekeepers out there, but they're the reason why we have more players than we've ever had before. A lot of people say, oh, well, I don't want little kids, at my local game store. Why not? Let them learn how to play the game. We had kids come in who knew nothing of Yu-Gi-Oh!, knew nothing of Magic, wanted to learn to play. Guess what? We taught them. They stuck around. They became friends. They grew up with us. We saw them grow up. It's a bonding thing. I know there's scalpers out there, but you guys could do something. And this is a big... unfortunately, another truth is that it's one of the most stolen thing from our stores, too. It takes nothing for a kid to just tear open a box and tear open a pack and just buy cards. Or you got some of those real fucking scummy scalpers who will buy Magic sets and reseal everything. And I've seen this happen because I was AP host at one point. They resealed a Commander deck and tried to return it. And I'm like, hey, this isn't the official seal for Magic. You can't return this. And they're like, oh, I haven't opened it. I'm like, I'm fairly certain you have. And then the guy opens it at the customer service and all the cards were lands. Like, it was all lands. I'm like, no, this isn't how this is done. Because you then create a cycle of that same box returning, so you're constantly losing money. So now, because of these incidents that have happened, TCGs won't be sold in big box stores anymore. And it's a dark day. It's pretty bad when that's happening. So all I can say is that if you really want cards, if your kids are into playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, whatever, go online to buy them. It's a much more tedious process, I understand. But unfortunately, that's where we have come. That's the point we have hit. It's so unfortunate, but it's unfortunately how things are going to be operating now because of said issues with people scalping and stuff. But maybe one day they'll start selling them again. But until then, maybe when Pokemon and sports cards die down in their hype, maybe that'll change. But guys, this is Zumi. I'm signing out, and thank you, and have a great night. I love you.